Finally here, the boat walk through my 2020 Ranger 520L. This is my rig, my office. Check it out for the 2020 year. Gonna do a quick run through the boat, do a longer video, check it out on my YouTubes. But for social media, I'm gonna do a shorter one, a little bit more abbreviated, but here it is. Come in, check it out. This is my rig for 2020. I'm pumped about it. Got the Carhartt wrap, the mossy oak element patterns on the trailer. Got the pinstripe to go down it. I mean, I just think this wrap's sick. Of course, I'm partial to it because it's mine, but the Carhartt wrap, black matte with mossy oak elements, hard to beat. This is the Ranger 520L. It's got a 250 Yamaha SHO on the back, dual talons, running 4 Solixes, hydraulic jack plate, got my lithium batteries in there, got my stereo. I've got 360 imaging, my Ultrex trolling motor. It's decked out to a T. Just put some TH Marine LED lights on the trailer yesterday. They're gonna look sick, give the boat a little glow going down the road. This thing is the truth. It is legit, and it's a fish catching machine. So as we go around from the back of the boat to the front, I've got, of course, the 4-stroke Yamaha SHO. It's a mean dude. This is my 3rd year running it. And honestly, in 3 years, I have not had one issue with this motor. I put a ton of hours on it every year. Get another one. I run the dog out of it. I mean, not gonna lie. And for it not to have any issues, it's just a legit motor. But everybody pretty much knows that. I mean, it is the deal. The talons, I love them. Best thing about the talons is they're so easy. It's connected to my graphs. It's part of that Humminbird one boat network. They're Bluetooth, so they can connect to my phone, my graphs. When I put them down, if I have them down, if I have my talons down, Miles, quit. If I have my talons down and take off, my graphs and notify me. They tell me, hey, you need to retract your talons. I mean, it's sick. Everything's built in right here. It's electric. There's no hoses. I just run wires to my batteries and it's good to go. Hydraulic jack plate lets me run in super shallow water. We're about to go to Florida. That's a must-have on my boat. There's a lot of cool things about a Ranger. Just their attention to detail and the quality of the build is what makes the boat. For my plug, I have an easy little switch back here. You've all done it before, where you launch your boat and forget to put the plug in. No problem. You just go back there, flip it in or out, right there on the little switch. So nothing to it. So like I said, this boat is built for every situation. Must have for me also is the Super Stick push pole. It is the best push pole on the market, in my opinion. It's legit, and not to mention, it stows so easy. I put the mounts right here behind the seat on the Ranger. I can use existing screws, don't have to drill any holes in my boat. Put them right there, it locks into place, and I keep it right there. Drive down the road like that, wherever, I can pull it out when I need it, and it's right there out of the way when I don't. Pretty sick. And then right here in my console area, I've got four Solix units on my boat, like I said. And this is where not really the magic happens, but starts to, maybe you find some magic, you know what I mean? But these units right here, they tell me so much. I've got the mega imaging on them, so I can shoot out a long ways. I can look at my engine data, I can get my chart up. I can do 2D, I can look at the bottom, the depth. I can have sonar running 60 miles an hour down the lake. It is built performance boat right here. Little additions to this year's Ranger compared to last year. I've got the, I think they call it a sea deck. I got a pad in the floor of my boat. Instead of carpet, you know when it rains and it takes forever for the bottom of your boat to dry? Not anymore. I don't have carpet in the bottom of my boat. Get dirty, no problem. It's easy to clean, super, it's it's sick. Not to mention little things like this little deal right here. You know, on my boat, I don't have cup holders up here. I don't have a place. We all cut off baits, lay them up here. They bounce around. People sit on them, step on them, get hooks in them. Not anymore. I've got my little day box right there. Got my radio, it blasts, my USB ports right here. I can hook up, you know, it's Bluetooth on my radio, but I can also plug it in on a USB right here. It's got auxiliary input. It's got it all. My little dry day storage right here. Cool little addition to this year's boat is it's actually got a USB charger right here. So it's got a 2.1 amp and a 1 amp. I can plug in my phone and leave it in here and it charges inside this box. Awesome little addition. Center console, rod locker. Little change up this year with my rod locker is I don't have the rod tubes. So I don't have the actual tubes the rods go in. It allows me to hold more setups. You know, I can have 25 to 35 setups in my rod locker. So when I go out of town, I'm going to Eufaula, Okeechobee. I'm fishing a lot of different baits. I need to be able to use a lot of different techniques, and I can fit it all in there. In my center, I got my lure lock boxes in here. What I'm going to do is keep a lot of extra plastics that I'm using. The actual ones I'm using, I keep over here to the left in a little tray. And in the center, I'll have my main boxes of stuff that I'm going to use. My Tackle Titan, awesome deal right here. One reason I love this is it's got a 3M stick onto your lid. So no holes drilled. It's all magnetic. When you cut something off or when you're putting baits up there you think you're going to use that day, you just throw them up there. They stay. Rough water, doesn't matter. It is pretty sweet. Other little deals I have, my side storage here, I've got, I keep a lot of my terminal stuff in here in my ultra thin. I've got ultra thin boxes in here, so I've got my finesse hooks, pins, glue, trebles, extra line that I'm gonna need. I keep a lot of extra stuff up here where I've got jumper cables, tow rope, my light, YOLO Tech, extra line. Anything I need can go up there, stays dry, don't have to worry about it. Then we come up front. So up front, this is where I do all my casting. This is where the magic happens. So I've got the Ultrex 112 pound thrust, 36 volt. It is a go-getter, holds me in spot. It links up with my graphs, so when I hit spot lock, my graphs start the navigation, shows me where I've hit spot lock at. Talons are on here. It's insane how it all links together. It just makes everything about fishing, makes me more efficient, and it just makes your time on the water, your ability to catch fish that much easier. 360, now it's got the Mega 360. The clarity on it is unreal. Just used it now for a month, and from 2 feet of water to 20 feet of water, I stare at it as much, if not more, than I do the top graph where I run chart and sonar charting down imaging. It tells me everything within 150 feet around the boat what's there. So it is super important dropping on fish, seeing exactly what's underneath you, knowing where you are in your contour lines with the Lake Master. But that Mega 360, it's going to stay on my boat all year, and my neck's going to have a crick in it from staring at that 360. Got the Hydrowave on there. I've done a little cool deal, mounted it actually right there beside the cup holder next to my Ultrex foot pedal. Running the 2 Solixes here, just like the 2 at the console. Just tells me more information. An addition that I threw on before the Classic at Hartwell, the guys at Trick Step contacted me, hey, I want you to check out our product. And every time I've gotten a boat since then, I've gotten it without this. And within a week of having my boat, I'm like, I've got to remember to call that guy, because we all know how much of a pain it is to get on and off the boat. You get off, you forget something, got to get back on. This right here, sturdy. I put it on and I never have to tighten it all year. It mounts right to the trailer. It sticks in here close to the boat, so you don't have to worry about jackknifing, hitting it with your truck, Trick Step, check them out. This dude's legit, stays out of the way, and it makes it so much easier to get on and off the boat. That is my 2020 ride for the year, the Carhartt Wrap Ranger. This is my baby. She's gonna catch a lot of fish and maybe win some tournaments, and we're gonna get after them. Thanks for tuning in.